Alright, welcome everyone to another hobby hangout. Doing these hobby hangouts to create some awareness for MoVember, so just going to post up, make sure everyone's all and about, and hopefully we get some people in here joining me tonight. Hope you've all been well. It's been a long couple of days. Alright. Alright, hope everyone is doing well. Let's get Alrighty, let's get some hobby going. We're working through some dread spears, a bit behind schedule, had a rough few days, so let's get catching up. So now it's just putting down all the lead belcher on these dudes, getting ready for the wash stage. If you are, morning Tyler. Well, it's morning to me. Getting there. Hope you're doing well. Been a slow couple of days on the hobby progress for me. Had one not so well bubba and the little daughter, and boy's just had his immunisation, so he wasn't the happiest camper either. So bit slow. I did manage to get a game in though, which was pretty cool. Yeah, went well. Got a minor victory against the Great while playing Duality of Death 2019 edition. So he was taking a list that relies on the Ard boys dying and then getting spammed back with lots of command points. And I was playing a sort of more... Oh, that was my light going up. Sorry about that. Very defensive style Halihard list. So, things learned from that. Eternal Guard are amazing. They are really good. Put some proper buffs on them and they will survive a lot. Morning with Soren. Yeah, I guess it's morning for you. It is. I mean, it's morning for me. It's just like 12:30 a.m. morning. Life of a chef. This is sort of. Okay, here's what we used to do. So, you guys just getting up. I'm assuming it's pretty early in like US. Yeah. I do like the time difference between like America. It's actually why I got into like American football and like how I sort of started getting into that. Was all because just the time zones work out really well. So I actually like American football. Ooh, the Citadel. See, we have like that one store in Australia that's like a championship store, but that's in Queensland. So to put that into perspective, for me in Adelaide, that's like going from Rome to play in Warhammer World. That's how far I travel, like the big stories for me. Even my local GW, I've got 3 and none of them are any closer than an hour and a bit. So I don't actually have a local store to go play at, which sucks. But that's what this room is for. I am the place that everyone plays. Start getting some more actual battle reports filmed. I just need to get my Hellhound army painted. At least my army should be painted if I'm the one doing the content creating. I'm probably going to start doing like some stuff with the wife as well. Should be cool. I wish I just had 30 models to finish, but okay. 20 Eternal Guard, 10 Dread Spears, 20 Phoenix Guard, 10 Handgunners, all to finish. And the characters, I'm still got to finish like the last bits on the Hurricaneum. The Hurricaneum is pretty much done now. I know I can get it done in like a short amount of time, so now I'm just trying to get the bodies at least done. Then once I've got this base list done, I can start like working on things I want to try out and like different things. At least that's the plan. So what models are you working on for the narrative campaign you're doing? As always, further shout out. Obviously, this stream is to raise awareness for MoVember, which is my particular thing that I'm trying to raise money for, is men's mental health. There's a link in the description of the video where you can go donate if you so wish to. Get that out of the way. No one likes me rambling on about please give money to someone, but oh, nice. One of the dudes that's like pretty regular in the scene in Australia is doing a Slavish Slaves to Darkness force. I'm all about getting some Slaves to Darkness. I can't wait to have this army finished because I want to paint up a unit of Warriors of Chaos and paint up some of those Slaves to Darkness models, because that lizard thing, whatever the hell that is, I need that in my life. Keep knocking. I've got like my little like switchboard down here. I keep knocking the light. Just like move ever so slightly. I personally, Tyler, would go the Blackguard before taking Executioners. You don't need the mortal wounds when they all of a sudden start hitting on 2s, and then they're pretty good at Blackguard. Blackguard are also good by themselves, like innately. They don't need anything to make them better. Executioners, I like them, but yeah, I think people have voiced their opinions on Executioners, and I don't like to say that negativity is, but they're probably right on the money with Executioners. Can't wait to see or what you come up with for some chaos. The most annoying part of models is base coating. I really enjoy like highlighting stuff though, so once I get base coats down on stuff, yeah, I really like how they didn't change the aesthetic of the Slaves to Darkness at all. So you can buy like 2 or 3 of those new kits and you get some dynamic poses, and then mix them up with your current more static looking Chaos Warriors and it won't look out of place in the slightest. Like, it'll actually do really nicely. For Slaves to Darkness, the ones that I've got planned is I'm going to take the colour scheme from the Untamed Beasts and sort of apply that to a whole army. Add some like bones and stuff to the army and really go for like a Roma beast themed Slaves to Darkness force. A lot of Furies and Raptorics and that sort of stuff in the army. And those Ogroids, because, oh dear God, is that Ogroid Myrmidon amazing. Ooh, you need to put some pictures up of that on Twitter and tag me or if you have, tag me so I can have a look. Because I am keen to have a look at that. Thank you very much, Tyler. That's cool. Purple, my missus will like that, and well, it'll look blue to me. I am actually colourblind, so there's a reason I use such like different colours in palettes. Because I can't actually tell. It's also the reason people give G-Dub paints a lot of stick, but for someone like me who is colourblind, particularly on red-green, the G-Dub paints make things really easy when I have a method set out with them. Like you can buy 3 paints and it's the 3 ones that go together in a particular way. Makes painting really easy for someone who is colourblind. It's just an odd thing. I doubt they've thought about this at all, but for someone who's colourblind, it makes their paints just so much better than anything else because of that set method. Oh boy. Literally just got your God's sake. I'll grab a model and show you. Actually, there he is. I've got one. Oh, right. I really like that slash scheme. Sorry. That's really cool. Yeah, no, I really like that scheme. That's cool. Oh yeah. Because my friend Brad liked my post. This is something for him. You should totally go check out Terrainheim Terrain because he does awesome MDF terrain and he's a good bloke. And hooked me up with these beauties. These are his realm gates. They're amazing. It's like 2 for $30 Australian, which is really cheap for Australian dollars. You should go check them out. And on a different note, so this is the colour scheme. Let me see if this is showing up right. If that's going to be any good. So you got the blue and the green. It's not showing up well. I'll do a picture of him, but yeah. I'll take a picture of him and post him up. That's my friend Jenna that did it up a little while ago. No worries, Rosarian. Have a good day, man. Yeah, so the narrative show is on fortnightly. This coming Monday we have a show coming up. We're going to be trying something new and doing like a narrative review. Where we sort of I really want to look at having a look at armies and seeing if they play like their fluff dictates, which is cool. Which is something important to me anyway, and especially Andrew. I should be getting back onto Warhammer videos. I've been a bit slack with them at the moment. Just haven't had time to get more happening. Show my own personal lore videos up soon. I'm glad you're enjoying the narrative show though. It's just something different. There's not a lot of people talking about narrative, and especially Andrew. Andrew is all about that narrative. If you saw his little personal Warhammer video, you know what he's all about. So yeah, it'll be this coming Monday and then every fortnight. Works that way because on the opposite week I run my D&D. So which I'm speaking of D&D, if you're liking all the narrative stuff, man, we're going to be doing the Age of Sigmar roleplay game on the stream eventually when that comes out, which I think is late first quarter next year. Been thinking about organising potentially like a Warhammer Fantasy RPG stream or show recording or whatever, which would be cool. Yeah, I mean, what's like the difference is me and Andrew can both be competitive. We both understand like the rules of the game. I think we're both pretty decent. Like Andrew's got like some fourth place finishes. He finished like 30th in like out of 200 people in the Masters ranking. He's got a fourth place finish at a highly competitive tournament this year. He finished top 50 at CanCon. Yeah, I want to organise a campaign. AOS RPG one, obviously that's on the burner. I've got a team set up for that, I'm pretty sure. But obviously that's on the back burner until we actually know stuff about it. Can't do anything with that. But I'd like to do fantasy. Like I think the Warhammer Fantasy RPG is a really good RPG system. Yeah, so I do have people planned for the stream. Mephisto is going to be one of the party members for the AOS one. But yeah, drop me a message on Facebook and we can probably chat a bit. I'm a dude who likes RPGs. I don't mind running multiple. And if like they became a popular thing that people liked seeing, I would spend time doing more and more of them. Speaking of that, Humble Bundle. If you like RPGs and stuff, they have the entire Rogue Trader set up on Humble Bundle, which is cool. Rogue Trader was a solid RPG system. Unlike the first ones that really got me into RPGs, actually. I didn't start like my RPG journey with D&D or anything like that. I actually started with Deathwatch of all things, and then got into other ones from there. So yeah, if you want to take part in something, I'm sure we can organise something. But yeah, now RPG stuff is cool and something already. Anyway, back onto the topic of what I was talking about, like the whole me and Andrew knowing how to play the game. You might notice that I make sarcastic posts about certain people, and nothing annoys me more than the idea that narrative gaming is gaming without rules. Nothing irks me more. You have no idea how much that annoys me. I want to go on a rantcast episode so I can get that off my chest and do that full rant, because I won't do it on my own channel. It's not what my channel is about. But yeah, I like narrative gaming, and I don't use any excuse for being bad or not using rules. Yeah, hit me up on Twitter, if nothing else. I'm pretty sure I follow you back. If I don't, leave your Twitter handle and I'll make sure I do, so you can DM me. But the plan for like the fantasy one is to potentially just run through some of the modules that they've released for it. So you know whether it's 3, 4, 5 sessions. You know exactly who I'm talking about. And yeah, we won't go there. You give a bunch of Canadians a bad name. On the other hand, I really like people call him man who reads book and stuff, but he's a good Canadian, and I really like Ash as a bloke. He's a good bloke from GMG. Best Battletome reviews out there. No opinions, no bullcrap, just facts. And I liked facts. It's great. Everyone else is telling me how I should be doing something. He's just telling me the rules, and that's all I want to know with a Battletome review. Man who reads book is actually the best at it. But hey, you know what we should do, right? We should start a Kickstarter so that I can do painting and hobby hangouts like this. We should start a Kickstarter for that. Anyway, back onto like topics worth talking about. Yeah, drop me a DM and we can definitely chat about RPG stuff. Like I was saying, what I want to do with the fantasy one is just go through all the modules, see whether or not there's like a bunch of different little sessions, like little mini campaigns, or whatever. Alright. Yeah. I think that... Yeah, we'll leave it there. I'll have my rant on them one day. For now, I'll just leave snide remarks on Twitter. Funny things. Yeah, I think that's like an important part. Like, obviously, you have to have something. Charisma is easy. There's very few people. Like, I'll look at this from like another perspective. I'm a massive Pokemon nerd. Just actually ordered my Sun Sword and Shield today, actually. Anyway, but a lot of people in Pokemon make money off YouTube, Pokemon stuff, and that. And so many of them just aren't resonating characters. So much negativity. But anyways, most people are pretty cool, and most content creators don't actually make an awful lot of money off this. Facebook's huge here in Australia. Like, it's weird. I always find it weird when people say they don't have Facebook. In Australia, to not have Facebook is a weird. You're quite different. Won't go weird. That's not a nice thing to say. But yeah, it's not the norm. Everyone has Facebook in Australia. Everyone. Oh yeah. That's exactly what they were. I was 10 points shy of getting Dark Shards, which would be the better choice, but at the end of the day, they're just there to die. They're also like not bad if they're actually alive at the end of the board, because Sorceress can use a command ability to make them run and charge, which can give them quite a bit of length movement. So they've got some utility. Channel Guard are a 30 block. I'm using a 20 block of Phoenix Guard as the honoured retinue for my Knight Incantor. Who is the general? Sorceress is the adjutant. With my Eternal Guard, I'm actually using the old metal models as my unit. I got 28 of them, so then I've just chucked in the old 2 battle standard bearers in the unit as well to make up the numbers. This metal done, get a wash on this, and I'll probably get the Phoenix Guards. I'll get their cloak started. Nice. Double Dragon's cool. Should check out the dragon that Andrew got for his free city. For his Order Serpentis army that he took to Sydney GT. Probably go find it on his Twitter at L2Arthur or The Real Go Trek. That was a sweet model, and I need to get it myself. Yeah, I feel Vanguard is a little bit underrated. I mean, it is a little bit weaker than some of the other ones. Like, yes, it's a bit underrated, but yeah. I really like it though, and I think I've got an idea for a cool army from it. Nice. I like that on the night. That's cool. Just your tongue came off. Glue that back on in a sec. There it was a line. Probably. No, I don't really use oh, no, goddamn load again. No, I do not use contrast paint. I don't like the way it looks. Personally. It's not for me. Painting was never something I wanted to speed up. What I did, I enjoy a bit of relaxing time, just putting paint on a model. Oh, stab myself. I can certainly see like the use that contrast has, especially for some people who don't get the enjoyment out of painting. It's a good thing. But we're starting to see less and less people using it now. I've seen a lot of people try it and it just seems to be fading away more and more. Like even people I thought just got armies ready for tournaments aren't using it. Yeah, contrast was interesting. I think it was like way too hyped up for what it actually was in the end. Probably going to head off line soon. Yes, I do have a Stormcast army. They were my thing a while back now. Raptors are solid. Yeah, Hurricanes for sure. I'm assuming that's why you're going like Vitriolic Spray and Hurricanes. You probably want to add in the Vexilla for the free teleport. I reckon a Vexilla, Vitriolic Spray. You're investing a lot to make that work though. That's the thing. So to get Vitriolic Spray off on something you need it on, you need 2 wizards, spell portal, and to get those raptors in place, you're going to need obviously the raptors, but then you're going to need the Rexilla. So nice, yeah, and that's the point. Like, I see contrast, I see the merits in it and what it does. Like, and you're a hobbyist, it makes your life easier. I would certainly suggest like veering, not necessarily entirely away, but trying different things. Oh my god. No, it's actually properly coming out now. Not going away from contrast, but certainly trying to do things in the other method. And like your standard base layer, base wash layer, highlight sort of method. I certainly suggest trying to do things in that. If painting is something you want to do more of and get a bit better, contrast does have a ceiling, I feel. I hope you get those first few armies on the table, which is cool. Last Dread Spear. But then again, like I said, I'm pretty basic with my own painting stand. I use the whole GW thing, but with being like colorblind, it really does help. Like, that method is better than anything contrast could give me, just because I know what's happening. I can see like the slight changes in tints and stuff like that. No worries, mate. Yeah, I'm about to head off. I will catch you soon. Drop me a thing on Twitter. And once again, anyone watching this back, you can find the link in the description to find and donate to MoVember, a good cause for men's mental health the world over. Catch you all real soon.